Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I got something good for you. So if you bought this front sequential light kit off of American Modified, then you're at the right place, because I'm going to show you how to install this thing, wiring included. Now I am going to do a little different system, but I'll show you kind of where to hook up everything, and like especially for like the running lights and everything, I'll show you the right fuse to use for that. So should be a pretty good video. Hope this will help you out. So let's get to it. $2024 to $25 light sequential light kit, and so we have our two lights here, and then we have our headlight hookups. So that would be for the both lights here, and then these connect into the headlights to get your turn signals and all of that. And then we have our wiring harness, where you have the white connections that go into the lights along with these, and then that red wire is for your running lights. So when the truck is on, we'll have a running light. Now I'll show you how to hook that up. I won't be hooking that up, but I'll show you exactly where and how to do it. So next on the agenda would be to take off this radiator cover up here. It'll just make it easier to get to all the connections down here, and then route it eventually over to your headlights. So to do this, you're going to want to get a tool like this. It makes it super easy. You're just going to get under these little push pins and just pull them out like that. So super easy. So let me do that. And just like that, this comes out of the way. This comes out of the way. And there we are, that comes off. As you should see, it'll give you some room to kind of maybe look down there at least. I didn't realize all this was in the way. Or we can also just feed it through right here. So we'll probably do that. But this will just kind of give you a little better eyesight access, I guess you could say. So the way these are designed is they actually will just clip right in to here. So you have to get it a certain way, and then it should just clip right in. So make sure to get that through. I'm gonna need two hands for this. Make sure that gets through. Just like that, clips right in. So as you can see, very sleek, looks very good. And we have our wire right there. So let's clip this other side in, and then let's get to the wiring. Now on the instructions, you may have a version that has tape. So you'll just peel one side of the tape, you're gonna stick it on, and then you will just kind of press fit it into that same spot on your grill. So it's either tape or it's going to be the clip in. So do either for that first step. So that's what it looks like with them both in the grill. I mean, that's a pretty sleek design. So not looking too bad. So this will be the orientation that you're going to be wiring this up. So you're going to have your one connector that plugs in to one side, and then you have that white one right there that connects. So those two are both the same. So you're gonna do it like this. The one side with the extra wire coming out of it, you're gonna have it on the battery side. So this side right here, because that is for your daylight running. So that wire will be tapped into our fuse box. Now the rest of it, this one doesn't have anything on it. That will be your driver's side because your battery is not there. So that's your orientation, just like that. As far as hooking it up, you're going to want to get under your bumper. Now I have an aftermarket, so there's a little bit more room, but with your bumper, you're just going to sneak up everything under here. This is just plastic, so we're going to shoot everything up in there, connect those 2 points, and then have those other wires running down here. So I'll show you how that looks after I put it in. From underneath, we route like this. You shoot it up through there, and then you shoot it up this same side for that other one, and I just have it coming down there, and you run it all the way to each headlight. So the one down there, that's ran over the body mount, and then you'll do the same for back here. So next you're going to want to install these control modules. It goes in between each connection here. So you have the light connection here, and then the module, and then it goes over to the harness. So you're going to do that on both sides. Next, what you're going to want to do is there is a bolt right here, and then there's like a little twist bolt all the way back there. You can't really see it, but there's these 2 lower bolts on the carpeted liner. So we're going to get those off, and then we're going to peel this back so we can access our headlight. And it is a 6mm, just so you, or sorry, a 7mm. So weird size, but 7mm. So your connection is all the way up here. So this is your harness. This is what it's going to look like, and we're plugging into, or this will plug into the middle. And then you have your headlight all the way, let me get this out of the way, all the way up there. I hope you can see that. Right there is our connection. So what you do is you just peel back that carpet, and you can get access to it pretty dang good. There's going to be a little clip on here. It'll be a red clip. You're going to want to pop that out, and then you'll just, squeeze down and pull out. So not too hard. I'd recommend a pair of pliers or something to do that. That way you don't break anything. But that's not too hard, so let's get the connections on, and I'll show you how it looks. We throw one of these in between. So this will connect to the headlight, and then this connects to the this. So that's what it's going to look like up there in the wheel well. I will next show you guys how to do the daylight running time. Daylight running light, if you guys like to hook it up. I don't find it necessary in this, or I might in the future, but it's up to you guys. But I'll still show you where a good fuse location is and all that to do it, and what you need. So this is a little test run. Everything looks good, works good. Just make sure on those headlight plugs you really clamp down until you hear a click on that connection from the both harnesses. So at first they didn't work for me, but I didn't click them. You got to hear a click, and then you'll be good. So that's why you leave everything out and just make sure it works before you plug everything back up. So with the daylight running, so this is just with blinkers, I got the hazards on, but for the daylight running, you will be running it up through here, and you will go to your fuse box. So let me show you in here where you want to be. So you're going to run that red wire. You're going to run it through the wheel well, and then right here where the battery terminal is, there's a little hole that you can peek it through. And so you're going to have just all this wire left. So what you're going to do is take your your drainage thing off. There's no bolts or nothing. And then you're going to take your fuse box cap off, which I'll just put it out of the way for now. And then right here is where you would tap in. Now, if you see this little device, that is called an add-a-fuse. So I'll put a picture up on the screen, but basically you're gonna splice one of those into this wire. Now, make it however long you need it to be, but try not to have too much extra wire hanging around. And you're going to put it in that position because that will allow you to have it running while the truck is running. Now, I believe that fuse is for like the trailer accessory or something, so it's always on when the truck is on. It'll turn off when the truck is off. But that is your spot to do it. I know there's not much online for this, so this should help you out a little bit for getting a spot. Now, what you can do to make sure the wire or the lid shuts with the wire is back there, it's cleaner. There's a little slit on the side there, but you can also run it through the front here. Just get a little Dremel cut just big enough for the wire, shove it down, and then your lid will close fully. So that's something you can do. But that's the position of where that add-a-fuse is. So I put a picture, I'll do it again, of what both of these look like. So where the fuse is located and what you need to do the add-a-fuse. I'm going to be cleaning all of this up, cleaning all the wires up, and then we should be good to go. But it's looking pretty good, so I'll get a little after showcase for you. So now we've got all the wires tucked nicely. I just did a little zip tie there and there. Black you can't even see it, and you just shove that to the back, and it's looking pretty dang sleek. So yeah, like I said, you're welcome to hook up that daylight running, but you will need to get an add-a-fuse and attach it to that fuse that I showed you. Not that hard. It's good. And then remember to click. Make sure you hear a click when you're attaching everything to the headlight, to both headlights, and then it should work. Make sure to test everything before you button everything up. So, because before I had those little control boxes not on it, didn't work. So make sure you have those little control boxes on each one, and then it should work as intended. And there's only one way these can go in, clip in, so that is not too bad right there. So pretty self-explanatory. Let's get everything together, and then I'll show you what it looks after everything is done. Now I want to give a big thanks to American Modified for sponsoring today's video and allowing me to make a install video for you guys. So I hope this has been helpful for y'all. I know wiring can get a little tricky and knowing where all the connections go, but as you see, it's not that hard. And I mean, the hardest thing would be knowing how to splice into that running light wire and then getting it hooked up. But I showed you where the fuse box is and where it needs to go in there, so it's not that hard. Just make the connections and then just plug it in, and it should work totally good. I did do it for my aux beam, so if you look at that video, you can see also how to do that in a more detailed way. But yeah, you got it. I believe in you. So yeah, we're wrapping this up, just getting all these pins back in, and yeah, so this is not a bad install. It's pretty plug and play. And so pretty much the most you're doing is getting on the ground, getting dirty, and getting up there and plugging in all the connections. So remember, you got the two connections at each headlight, where you have the harness in between the headlight and then the stock harness. And then you're plugging in each side. Remember, the red wire that comes out for the running lights will be on your battery side, or hence the passenger side. And then the non-red wire side will be your driver's side. And then route everything up through that little flap underneath the grill, and then it'll shoot right through. Plug everything in from the front. You don't need to take the grill off or nothing. And then you're going to hook everything up. Test it before you pretty everything up. Make sure all the lights are going the correct direction and all that, and then put all this back together, the cover, and then the wheel wells, get those closed off. And then lastly, if you wanted to do, or while you were doing the wiring, get that running light connected if you want it or not. It's an option, it's not needed in order for the blinkers to work and all that, but do that if you want. It'll look really good. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, American Modified, for allowing me to make this video for you guys. And I hope this helps you guys with your install. Have a great rest of your day or night or whatever it is for you, as it is now sundown for me. So I hope this is good for you guys, and like and subscribe.